Oh no! I'm stuck. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm stuck. Alright, welcome back everyone, tripleM here with a brand new video, and this time I'm bringing you an advanced monorail. So, the difference between this monorail and other monorails is that this one actually goes up and down, like elevation, and takes a few turns. It's not perfected, but the idea works, except for the lag. There's a lot of lag because a lot of floating objects and stuff involved, and with the suspension and all the tires and whatnot. So, yeah, here, I'll zoom out here. You can check it out. It's pretty cool. It's got all these seats on it. It got, right in the middle, if you see where there's little elbow joints, pipe joints, those actually swivel from left and right, and they bend up and down, so it allows the thing to churn and also go up and down ramps and whatnot. So we'll give this thing a test run, and I'll show you guys what it's about. If you notice, there's suspension actually on each one of those side tires. That's so when you churn, they actually can do the turns without having hard turns. And making this thing is a real pain. You'll see the lag I'm talking about. Goes through all these right here. Take it nice and slow. Oh, gotta zoom out here. There we go. I gotta fix that right there because it doesn't like those. Going straight though, it has no problem. It starts getting really laggy right here. So you can see the tires pushing all the way in when it turns. Doing a pretty good job. It's getting really laggy right here. Come on, there you go. A little laggy. Only big downfall is how laggy it gets. Other than that, it's really cool. I mean, it goes up and down turns. Now, if I could figure out a way to get this not to be laggy and get rid of these floating objects, oh, it caught right there really good. Then you get here and it's like, oh look, it wants to run perfectly fine. And of course, once you get back there, it gets really bad. Yeah, I can take it off here and you guys can check it out. As you see, let's come down here. What I actually have going on in the back, if you can see right here. Got 4 motors. Actually 4 motors. I made the electrical cable wire and stuff make it look like it's a, you know, some exhaust. But the idea was 4 motors. Each one of those, you can see, I'll pull my connector, and you can see that this back left motor will go to these 4 right here. These 2 tires, these 2 tires. And then this back right one will go to these 2 tires right here, and these 2 tires right here. And obviously, this goes to the front left, this goes to the front right. Pretty simple, actually, when it comes to the tires. The only difference is the suspension on each tire, which gives it a place to retract, which is, I mean, it's pretty nice, because that's how it gets around those turns, or else it wouldn't get around those turns and stay on the track pretty much. And with other than that, it's laggy, and these little things, if I made this even one, like a single pillar, it still catches every once in a while. Kind of a downfall. And the only other problem is once you start using the joints and using your remotes and stuff, the controllers, and actually making those go at a 45, or this is 15 degrees. These turns are 45 degrees. It doesn't have a problem doing the 45 degree turns. It's just going from a 45 degree turn into this thing right here. I originally had it right there, going up and down, but now I had to extend it down over here. That way I was able to make the turn without it running into it and having cause issues. And the only other thing that it has a little rough time doing, it does it, as you've seen, is going down. It'll be the same thing as going up, but going down and then making a turn directly afterwards. I did that for a test just to see how well it worked. So going down and churning, it doesn't really like to do it too well, but it did work, and it could be a little bit better, but other than that, I mean, it worked pretty flawlessly. I was pretty stoked about it. Other than that, it worked out pretty good. I mean, these joints, as you can see, there's little cracks in them, but that was the best I could do with using this. It swivels. That's still pretty smooth. The tires got suspension, so that has no problem going through there. Same with all the joints. that looks funny because what happens with this is this becomes a big floating object right here. So it gets really heavy, it weighs down. So what I do is I use a lift. I'll actually set my lift like right here, for instance. Bring it up all the way. Obviously I can't reach it. I end up having to put some stuff here and set the lift on top of it. Now I'll use that as a support while I make like a stand for this to rest on. So in other words, I build this all the way up from the ground, so it's like a sturdy object. It won't fall over no matter what. And so that comes down, it extends down right there. I build like a little platform right around right here, and this thing sticks through there as a circular platform, and that rests on top of that platform, and therefore allows it to rest on it. Otherwise this would just fall down right here, or it would maybe not fall, but it would want to bend down really far. And so the rest of this is just, it stays there, it doesn't fall over. So other than that, guys, that's really all I had to show you. I wanted to show you guys what this thing was about. And if you guys would like me to do a build tutorial, at least on this itself, the monorail itself, I can do that for you guys. I wasn't planning on doing a build of it. It takes a little while. As you can see, I'll stop right here for a second. It's pretty simple. I mean, I did it 3 wide by 2 high for the railing. So therefore, I did this with this. I used to have 3 tires, but I was like, wait a second, how am I going to support it throughout the whole entire transit? So that's why I ended up leaving a gap and putting that bar to go up and then go around on each side. So that was my idea. You could probably make this a little smaller, might make it work a little better, but I wanted to make a large scale one. And obviously the game, hopefully they fixed the the lag issues with the floating objects, and hopefully there's a better way that can. I hope you can anchor. I want to use the word anchor because once you use a swivel, for instance, right here, I say swivel, joint, whatever you want to call it, it swivels up. So this is now at 15 degrees. But the only downfall is now when you put weight on it, it falls. So I want to be able to support it where you can 15 degrees, and then say if I built on the bottom here, built this all the way down, I would like, alright, see, look right here. Let me delete this. Alright, so see how you cannot place that? That's because it's now a floating object and you're not allowed to do that. But still, if you were able to build off an object that you built from the ground up, for instance, let's build this right here, and you build this into the ground. Okay, that's not what I wanted to show you. Alright, so right here, it actually will extend into the ground. It will stick there, it won't move. And I can build anywhere from here forward of that. I can build off of this and build into the ground, and it's not going to go anywhere. But as soon as I make one of these swivel joints, I cannot build off of this and then anchor it to the ground. It will not let me do it, or else I would have done that. And that's why up here, what I end up doing is, it's kind of funny how I did it. Let me delete these. So, like I said, it gets a little laggy. Let me take this and put it back on its... Okay, there we go. No more lag. Awesome. So this right here, it comes up, it has another joint which levels it out back to 0 degrees. And what I did is I built up from this block right here, built up and built out this way and out that way. Now, I'll try to point it out here with my arrow. If you look at my cursor, this right here goes up and this piece comes across, and then it's actually resting on this horizontal piece right here. And so I built these from the ground up, stick it in the ground, to go, both will go up, go across, and then this right here will rest on top of these right here, because these will not move, but this will move. So it's resting on top of there. I did the same right here, so it's resting on top, and that's where the lag comes in. That's where it starts lagging so bad, because it's just resting on top of it. And then same with over here. It's actually resting on top of it, and there's a piece going over the top to prevent it, because it's actually holding a lot of weight. It's holding this whole entire piece right here. Kind of impressive, and it does its job, but it does lag, like I was saying. I did the same thing right here. The little, I anchored it to the ground, had it go through, made a platform, and it's resting on that platform. I did the same thing over there, and that one's going into the ground. So anything from here back that way, it's solid. It's not going to go anywhere. Other than that, you guys, that's all I have for you today, and I really appreciate if you guys like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. This has been tripleM. I'm out, you guys. See you later. Thanks for watching. If you didn't watch my last episode where I created a motorcycle, please click on that link and then check it out. And also subscribe if you want to see some more content in the future.